Check 1, 2. All right, good evening, folks. Welcome to the open mic at Vanuatu Kava Bar. Yeah, that's what's up. We do this each and every Wednesday night, starting around 9. Thanks for being here tonight. A couple quick announcements before we get started. If anyone is not signed up yet, I think there's a few spots left on the sign-up sheet. Make sure you put your name on there. Performers, be sure and keep it under 10 minutes. Be respectful of the other performers. Audience, be respectful of the performers. It'll be cool. Also, one thing I may have forgotten to mention, we've been doing this thing the past couple weeks where we compose a poem together as people, and there's little note cards on the table down front next to the sign-up sheet if you want to grab one of those and throw a few lines on there, and then give it to me at some point in the evening, and at the end of the night we'll mix them all up and read the poem and see how it turns out. It's been interesting, to say the least. Cool, yeah, thanks everyone for being here. In case I didn't mention, my name is Caleb Beissert. I'm the host of the open mic here. And we got Jen working the bar for you tonight. How about a hand for Jen? Give it up. Yeah. Y'all be sure and take care of your barkeep. And get some kava, some refreshments from the bar, some sort, to support the kava bar so we can keep doing this each and every Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and kick things off tonight with a few poems, and then we'll get some other folks up here. This first one's called A Surprise. While the still stones whisper in my ears, climbing the mountain, more brilliant falling leaf like a silent dervish still spinning. Mind of resurrection, infantile dialect, reasoning, experiencing. The old seafarer watches the storm wash in. A different wind drives the tides, and moon pulls and rises, drifting through pure existences. A dude trying to holler at this girl, 1,000 alligator pits swarming, made angry by red meat. 406 burning blue windows to worlds in soft midnight exploding. One nation, under frog, hyper-divisible, with eggs and a side of ketchup. Thank you. It's been a beautiful first day of spring here in Asheville. Yeah. Beautiful day out, so that was nice. This next one I can do it if I can remember it. This next one's called Wolf. Jerry's guitar is like 1,000 snakes. His smile winks as intricate spiders run the wolf's neck up and down and up in icicle beauty. The captain makes mistakes, perfect mistakes, that creep through ears, up spines, and into minds as heads dance. The fresh glass of a magnificent fire, conjured by musicians, machine turning, legs outstretched amongst shadows, still abides. Jerry paints reflections of matter in the night. Thanks. I do a lot of translation from the Spanish, and I've got a book out. I got a few copies of that for sale tonight if anyone wants one. So I'm going to do a couple of translations. These are from the Spanish of Federico Garcia Lorca. This one's called Twilight. Sadness swelling under the solemn west. The lonely black poplars peer at themselves in the water, resembling blotches of moot vegetables. The bell, a few clouds. The shadows are approaching, and the desert white footpath remains. Laughter of children, dogs that bark, a rumor in the air of cowbells and ewes. And a grave wound that has been opened in the sky, through which blood runs and a voice grumbles. The soul lies down in the river poplars. A bright star blinks awake just now. Frogs and crickets pierce the empty space with sounds of river cane and clumsy vihuela. The trees bent, their wills forgotten. A traveler passes with the face concealed in the darkness. Thank you. This is called Casita of the Branches. By the groves of tamarind, the dogs of lead have come, in hopes that the branches would fall, in hopes of breaking them alone. Tamarind has an apple tree with an apple of song. A nightingale muffles the sighs, and a pheasant banishes them to the dust. But the branches are joyful. The branches are like us. They don't care about the rain and have fallen asleep as if they were trees, suddenly. Sitting with their knees in the water, two valiants were waiting for autumn. Twilight with elephant steps pushed aside the branches and trunks. By the groves of tamarind, there are many children with veiled faces who wait for my branches to fall, in hopes of breaking them alone. And this is Ballad of the Moon. The moon came to the forge with her stowaway of spikenards. The child looks. The child is watching. In the moving air, the moon waves her arms and teaches, lubricous and pure, her tits of hard tin. Flee, moon, moon, moon. If the gypsies came, they would make your heart into necklaces and white rings. Child, leave me to dance. When the gypsies come, they will find you on the anvil with your bright eyes shut. Flee, moon, moon, moon. I already feel their horses. Child, leave me. Do not tread on my starchy whiteness. The rider is approaching, playing the drum of the plain. Inside the forge, the child has closed his eyes. Through the olive grove they were coming, bronze and dream, the gypsies, their heads raised up and their eyes half opened. As the goat sucker sings, as she sings in the tree, across the sky the moon goes. with a child by the hand. Inside the forge they cry, shrieking, the gypsies. The air watches over. The air is keeping vigil. Thanks, y'all. Poems translated from the Spanish, Federico Garcia Lorca. I got one more for you, and then we'll get some other folks up here. This one's not by me, but by the great poet Robert Ballad. This one's called "Stealing Sugar from the Castle." We are poor students who stay after school to study joy. We are like those birds in the Indian mountains. I am a widow whose child is her only joy. The only thing I hold in my ant-like head is the builder's plan of the castle of sugar. Just to steal one grain of sugar is a joy. Like a bird, we fly out of darkness into the hall, which is lit with singing, then fly out again. Being shut out of the warm hall is also a joy. I am a laggard, a loafer, and an idiot, but I love to read about those who caught one glimpse of the face and died 20 years later in joy. I don't mind your saying I will die soon. Even in the sound of the word soon, I hear the word you, which begins every sentence of joy. You're a thief, the judge said. Let's see your hands. I showed my calloused hands in court. My sentence was 1,000 years of joy. Thanks, folks. Keep in mind we're writing a poem tonight, so grab a card and write some lines on it and turn it back into me at some point. We'll read it at the end of the night. Performers, remember to keep it up under 10 minutes. And next up on the mic, we've got Give 'em Palm.
Sound it out.
Did I? What?
Sound it out.
G, F, and... I can't read this shit. Y'all gotta write legibly, please. Well, y'all welcome him up to the mic.